Vildar Mak is a Jedi of the High Republic whose life was shaped by early violence and a lingering fear of the dark side. Born around 437 BBY on the Kifar world of Kifix, Mak's childhood ended abruptly when a dark side-aligned sorcerer of Tund attacked his village. Though only 4 years old, Mak witnessed people being slaughtered and believed he would die as well. He survived only because the Selkath Jedi Master Lardy intervened and drove the attacker away. The trauma of that day never left him. Mak lost his memories of his parents and his home, but the fear, anger, and confusion remained, manifesting later as nightmares and an instinctive hostility toward dark side traditions, especially the sorcerers of Tund. Master Lardy took him in and trained him as a Jedi, instilling discipline and compassion. But Mak grew into a serious guarded man who struggled to balance empathy with his deep mistrust of the dark side. In 382 BBY, Mak was sent to the Holy Moon of Jeddah, a world where many Force traditions coexisted uneasily and where the Jedi were no longer universally respected. Shortly after his arrival, he was assigned to work alongside Padawan Matty, Cathli, a talkative and earnest Twi'lek apprentice of Jedi Master Laban. At first, Mak found Matty's constant speaking irritating and undisciplined, a sharp contrast to his own reserved nature. Matty, however, was perceptive, compassionate, and deeply familiar with Jeddah's culture qualities Mak lacked. Though they were not yet formally master and apprentice, she effectively became his guide to the city and its tensions. Their first mission together was to investigate a theft from the Shrine of Sarav. As they moved through Jeddah, Matty repeatedly tried to explain how volatile local attitudes toward the Jedi had become. Mak, distracted by his unease and memories of Kifix, reacted harshly when he encountered a sorcerer of Tund, forcing Matty to smooth things over and remind him that Jeddah required patience rather than authority. The investigation soon led them to Tesseract, a Cephi Force user whose droid, Sky -0T, drew Mak's attention. Convinced Surik was responsible, Mak confronted him, only for Surik to stop his heart with a pheromone technique, leaving him seemingly dead. Matty watched in shock as Mak collapsed, believing she had just witnessed his murder. Mak revived moments later and immediately resumed the hunt. Using psychometry, he traced Surik to the Tapar Enlightenment, a place associated with the Path of the Open Hand. Though ordered previously to avoid it, Matty reluctantly led Mak there. Inside, Mak's suspicions and temper flared again, and he accused Surik of murder and dark side practices. As events escalated, an explosion rocked the area. Though badly injured, Mak used the Force to hurl an explosive out a window, saving lives. In the aftermath, both he and Matty began to question whether Surik was truly the villain they had assumed, especially as evidence suggested he had been trying to stop the real culprit. These doubts followed them into the Convocation of the Force, where Mak was disturbed by how the truth was being hidden from the people of Jeddah. When Worthplouth, herald of the Path of the Open Hand, incited the crowds, the situation collapsed into open violence, the Battle of Jeddah. Mak and Matty fought side by side to protect civilians and defend enlightenment as the Force itself seemed to twist into something terrifying and unfamiliar. The battle ended in profound loss. Matty's master, Laban, was killed by the Great Leveler, unleashed by the Path of the Open Hand. In the aftermath of the tragedy, Mak accepted the responsibility of becoming Matty's new master. Their relationship, once defined by irritation and imbalance, was transformed into one of mutual respect and shared grief. Together, they continued on to investigate the Path's wider influence, traveling to Dalna, and fighting again during the Night of Sorrow. Two Jedi, bound by trauma, trust, and the hard lessons of Jeddah, striving to uphold the light in a galaxy growing ever more uncertain.